Satnam and welcome. My name is Ann Taylor. It is my honor to lead you in Kundalini Yoga today. We are at week 4 of our February series, which has been involving the heart. Not as a Valentine's sentimental heart, but the perceptive heart, cultivating courage, compassion, and inner authority. We've been building throughout the month. The first week we talked about the heart as an organ of perception, which comes from the wisdom traditions. The Sufis, the Islamic traditions talk about the heart as an organ of perception. In fact, there was actually on NPR this week, there was a show about the heart. It was talking about the imaginal realm, and that's a whole lot to get into. But the point is, the heart has the ability to perceive independent of the mind. The second week, we talked about discernment and bringing in the concept of the neutral mind, weighing the balances of the positive and negative mind. And then at the heart center, the home of the neutral mind, is a place where our inner authority can begin. We can weigh the options and discern. Last week on Valentine's Day, we practiced and embodied love without collapse, the full-bodied heart. So love as a state of awareness and not as an emotion. Considering warmth without overexposure, so we don't lose ourselves in relationship. Now that can be a partner relationship, it can be a parent-child relationship, many different types, basically all types. That, how much are you compromising yourself for the sake of the relationship? And on the other hand, we talked about putting up walls, so we are protected, our hearts are protected. And we wanted to focus on presence rather than intensity. So by practicing our pranayams, meditation, kriya, we are practicing being present with what is. And so now the culmination of the series is the sovereign heart, radiance without reactivity. So the perception has stabilized into our identity. Love has been embodied, and now radiance without emotional strain. So that we're really cultivating that inner authority. And how are we going to do this? Well, we're going to tune in first in just a moment. And then our pranayam for today will be based around the bee breath, Brahmarmi. And it will be the way Dr. Ladd teaches it. And there's different variations that I've seen as I always look to see what other people, what the traditions, the truest tradition will follow that. But we're going to sandwich it with long, deep breathing, because bee breath can be done for a few minutes, but we don't want to do the whole time for bee breath. And so that's going to create a vibration in our field. Calms the nervous system, which will lead us to the kriya for the 10 bodies. This is a great kriya to give all of the chakras a boost of energy. We've been working throughout the month, and so now we're bringing it full body experience. And then the meditation will be Laya Yoga meditation, and that is a beautiful meditation that helps us to pierce that knot. In yogic technology from ancient times, it's said there are several knots in the body, but one of them is right at that level of the diaphragm, between the 3rd and the 4th chakra. That's the first 3 chakras being more of our animal nature. We're embodied, we're mammals living on this planet. We have to survive, we reproduce, we digest food, we eliminate. And then as we move into the heart center, That's where our humanity starts to shine. And so by each one of us helping ourselves to cultivate that open heart, that heart that can stand on its own, radiant, it can perceive. Some of the Christian mystics called it the ear of the heart, that the ear can listen to things that the physical ears do not hear. We'll follow that then by a deep relaxation with a Yoga Nidra inspired relaxation. Okay, so let's rub the palms of the hands together and place the thumbs into that sternum. Take a moment to check your posture, sitting bones on the floor. You want that spine to be straight but not tensed up. Shoulders are relaxed, chest out, chin in. And remembering Ong is the creative force of the universe. Namo, I call upon. Guru. With all the talks of the fallen gurus over the years, and especially coming to light now, we're not talking about putting ourselves, we're not putting anybody on any pedestal. This is about the heart center going from darkness to light, the guru within. And so take a deep breath, inhale deeply. Eyes are closed, focused at the third eye point. Exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale. And inhale to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgarename, Jugadgarename, Satgarename, Sri Gurudev. Adgarename, Jugadgarename, Satgarename, Sri Gurudev. Adgarename, Jugadgarename, Satgarename, Sri Gurudev. Inhale deeply. Exhale. And that second mantra that I chant is for protection of the group energy, keeping our light in and connecting through the airwaves with one another. I'm going to explain bee breath before we begin the pranayama, and then when we get to bee breath, I'll just have to give just a brief reminder. So bee breath is important. It's not part of the Kundalini tradition per se, but it is an ancient yogic practice, a pranayama. And it is said that the bee breath helps us to increase our nitric oxide, which is happening in the throat area, the sinus cavities, substantially, many-fold times over, which helps to promote healing. Additionally, whenever you're vibrating, whether you're humming, doing bee breath, and you're vibrating the neck region, you're also stimulating the vagus nerve. So it helps our autonomic nervous system calm down and heal. When that vagus nerve is activated, it slows down the heart rate and brings it into a more coherent state. So to do the bee breath, you're going to take your thumbs and find that triangle piece of cartilage on your ear. Now, some traditions say to block off your ears. This is Dr. Ladd's teaching. You're going to take your thumb and press on that triangle of cartilage on both sides. And then you're going to put your index fingers towards the third eye point, and then the other fingers are going to just curl onto either side of your nose. You'll begin by inhaling deeply through the nostrils. And on the exhale, this is all through the nose, you're going to be humming like a bee. So the exhale is happening as you're humming. You don't have to think about that separately. And then you'll inhale through the nose again. And also, you don't want a pitch that's too high or too low. Try to find a middle tone specific to your own vocal range. But first, let's begin with long, deep breathing. Hands in Gyan Mudra, resting on the knees, nice straight spine. As you inhale, open up the abdomen, allowing the diaphragm to come down. Open up the rib cage, bring the breath all the way up to the collarbones. On the exhale, reverse the process and pull the navel in. Go at your own pace. See if you can do 5 or 10 seconds on the inhale, keeping the inhale and exhale about the same length. Allow yourself to drop in a little bit deeper. And now we'll move into the B breath. Thumbs on that triangle of cartilage. Position your fingers. Inhale deeply. And exhale as a hum. Go at your own pace. Really get the vibration going. You want to feel some vibration going through your head, your neck, sinus cavities. Applying some pressure to that marma point at the targus, that triangular piece of cartilage. Press it in a little bit. And remember, at any point you feel yourself getting a little lightheaded or slightly dizzy, shift back into long, deep breathing, and then choose to rejoin or not. Last breath. hands back in Gyan Mudra. And return to long, deep breathing. Eyes are closed, focused at the brow point. You may want to bring your awareness to your heart center and focus on the heart in its radiance, radiating out throughout your body, throughout the world, developing a sovereign heart, radiance without reactivity. And resume a normal breath. Just follow the natural rhythm of the breath. And place your hands on your knees for some soupy grinds, just to get a little movement before we launch into stretch pose. In reverse. Okay, and now we will begin the Kriya to awaken the 10 bodies. And we'll start with stretch pose. Remembering the checkpoints, keeping the small of the back pressed firmly on the floor so that you do not injure your lower back. If your abdominals are weak, you might want to support your back with putting your hands underneath your buttocks. The exercise is to bring the head and the feet up about 6 to 8 inches. Eyes are open, gazing over the toes. Palms are facing each other about 12 to 18 inches apart and begin a powerful breath of fire. If you need to modify, you can bring one foot up at a time or put a bend in the knees. As always, women, if you are pregnant or early menstrual cycle, substitute long, deep breathing. You may continue, or that's the end of 1 minute. You can just relax on your back before we go to the next. If the mind is active today, simply notice your thoughts. Don't attach to them. Let them just float on by like clouds and come back to the breath. Each time we notice and come back, we're strengthening that meditation muscle. We're strengthening non-reactivity. Okay, and now bring the knees to the chest and begin breath of fire. If you can bring the knees to the nose, that's the complete position. Allow the yoga to meet you where you are, as always. That was 1 minute. If you need to modify, do so or continue for the next minute. Just check in and see where your body's at. And relax the exercise. And slowly make your way up into easy pose. Just taking a little pause between exercises. There's a lot of breath of fire. We're going to be doing more breath of fire with Ego Eradicator. So again, if you're getting a little dizzy, just take good care of yourself and substitute long, deep breathing. The mudra is to put the tips of your forefingers on the pads of the hands, and the thumb gets stretched out, extended. The arms come up to 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock. And if you're looking from the side, it should be like a flat pane of glass so that you're not leaning forward. So you're really stretching back a bit. Eyes are closed, focused on the brow point, and let's begin a powerful breath of fire. Chest is out, chin is in. Dropping your awareness into your heart center. When Carl Jung visited Taos, New Mexico, this would have been, I don't know, in the 40s, many years ago, he met a Native American, and the exchange changed his life. In the discussion, it came about that the Native American said, you know, we think you white people are all mad, and you think with your heads. And so Jung, being the good Westerner, said, well, of course we do. You know, what do you think with? And the Native American just simply put his hand on his heart. It's a very different way of being in this world. Inhale deeply. Stretch the fingers out, touch the thumbs over your head, and stretch the spine. Suspend the breath. Exhale. Again, deep inhale and stretch. Exhale as you gracefully release your hands down through your auric field. And now spread the legs out to the sides. The full position is to take your first two fingers, index and middle, wrap them around your big toe, and hold them in that position as you do the exercise. That's for if you're very flexible. Otherwise, we're going to inhale center, exhale left. Inhale up and exhale the opposite to the right. Inhale center, exhale down. Every day is different. Synchronizing the breath with the motion. Exhaling down, inhaling up. Trying to keep your legs on the floor so you feel that stretch in the life nerve. And now inhale center, exhale forward, up and down. Some of you may be bringing your heart center much closer to the floor than I am. Inhale, suspend the breath. Exhale down to your maximum position and hold the breath out. Inhale and come into easy pose. Just taking a moment to be with your experience. And now placing your hands on your ankles, we prepare for spinal flex, inhaling forward, exhaling back. Keeping the head fairly steady. Rocking on the hips and lead with the heart center. If the mind is busy, you may want to chant silently Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale. Give the mind a job, something to do. Inhale deeply, exhale, and come into rock pose. As we prepare for another round of spinal flex. The hands on the thighs, inhale forward, exhale back. Checkpoints. Don't allow the hands to ride up and down the thighs. Keep them placed in one position and ensure the head is not bobbing up and down. Inhale deeply and relax. Now we're moving more directly into the heart area. Place your hands on your shoulders, thumbs in back, fingers in front. Inhale as you twist to the left and exhale right. Keep the upper arms parallel to the floor. We just do that by keeping the elbows up. Inhale deeply, shake out your arms. And we're going to come back into that position. And as you inhale, bring the elbows up and the wrists towards each other. Exhale back, inhaling up and exhaling back. Inhale as you bring both elbows up. Exhale and relax the hands down. Beautiful. Okay, and now interlacing the hands and locking the elbows. Inhale as you bring your arms up and exhale down, almost like chopping wood. And relax the pose, coming back into easy pose as we begin alternate shoulder shrugs. Inhale the left up. And switch sides. Inhale the right up. And now inhale both up at the same time. A nice vigorous drop. Inhale both shoulders up, suspend the breath. Exhale and relax. And now we'll move to neck turns. Inhale as you rotate your head to the left and exhale right. And reverse. Inhale as you go to the right, exhale left. And inhale center as we prepare for the last exercise, which is frogs. So you can do 26 or a variation, what number feels right. So you come into position, the heels are touching, the fingers are cupped on the floor. I modify that a little bit. So the down position, your head is facing forward. As you inhale, come up, the heels remain off the ground, and exhale down. And begin your count. When you're finished, please come into easy pose. Laya Yoga involves a chant, which I will have music to help us along. The mantra is Ek Onkara Satanama Siriwa Hey Guru. So you'll notice there's an somewhat exaggerated Ek Onkara Satanama Siriwa Hey Guru. So on that as you begin the chant, you'll put your awareness at the base of the spine and then visualize the energy coiling 3.5 times around the spine when it comes to the heart. So the first three chakras, you're just going to circle the spine, and then you're going to break that knot imaginally that's right below the heart center, and then the energy is just going to come right up. So Ek Onkara Satanama Siriwa, and then Hey Guru. You just let the energy bask around you. The eyes can be closed, focused at the brow point. And so we will get a little assistance here. There's always a little lead in. You won't hear me because it'll cause a delay with what you're hearing. the navel point in as you're chanting the pull, pull. And slowly make your way down onto your back for deep relaxation with a guided Yoga Nidra inspired journey to the sovereign heart. Getting comfortable, allowing yourself to settle in. Arms are off to your sides, the palms are up. Feel the weight of your body supported by the floor. Nothing to hold. Nothing to perform. Nothing to improve. Let the breath return to its natural rhythm. No effort. Simply breathing. Notice the subtle after vibration in the body from the practice. Perhaps a hum still echoing softly in your heart center, the skull, the spine. You are not creating radiance. You are noticing its natural presence. Bring awareness to the physical body. Feel the back of the head resting. The weight of the shoulders. The arms heavy. Hands relaxed. Chest soft. Abdomen at ease. Hips heavy. Legs supported. Feet resting. The entire body is being held by the earth. Now bring awareness to the breath at the heart center. Not forcing, just sensing the gentle expansion and release. With each inhale, the chest subtly lifts. With each exhale, it softens. Radiance does not strain, it simply shines. Imagine that the heart is not an emotional center, but a quiet sun, not blazing, not dramatic, a steady inner light. It does not flicker in response to outer winds. It remains. Notice if there are any impulse reactions to something in your life right now. A conversation, a memory, a future event. Without engaging it, simply observe. Radiance does not collapse. Radiance does not harden. It remains steady. Feel what it is like to experience, to move around you while something in you stays anchored. This is sovereignty. Bring awareness now to your spine. Long, supported, dignified. You are not withdrawing from the world. You are standing within it, without reactivity, without performance, without collapse. Let the breath become even quieter, as if it could pause between inhale and exhale. Suspended. In that suspension, consciousness rises. There is no need to prove who you are, no need to defend, no need to grasp. There is simply presence. Feel the subtle field around the body. The aura. The space extending just beyond the skin. Radiant, but calm. Stable, as if the light of the heart extends gently outward in all directions. Not pushing, not reaching, simply existing. If thoughts arise, let them pass like distant clouds. They do not disturb the sun. They move across it. The radiance remains. Rest here, radiant, unreactive, whole. And slowly begin to deepen your breath, feeling the body once more, the weight of the limbs, the support beneath you. Gently begin to make small circles with your wrists and ankles. When you are ready, stretch your arms out over your head and elongate that beautiful spine. And now arms out to the side, and bring one knee across your body and turn your head the opposite direction. And switch sides, breathing deeply. And rub the palms of the hands and soles of the feet briskly together. And grab your knees and gently rock up into an easy pose. And just taking a few moments before we close the sacred circle, just to breathe normally and be with your experience. And now rub the palms of the hands together as we prepare to close with a long Sat and a short Nam. Taking a moment and sending and radiate out that heart energy to everyone in the class and beyond. Inhale deeply, exhale, and inhale to close. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam, thank you for your presence. Thank you for practicing together. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. And for those who are able to stay for community time, I invite you to do so. Thank you.